Hello everybody, I am Organic Galaxia. Welcome to my channel. I am going to be doing a tarot reading for you, and this is my first video, so I'm especially grateful that you're viewing it and that you're with me today. So this morning I want to take a look at the USA for the next 12 months. What's the next 12 months going to bring us? We're at the beginning of August now. A few months from the elections, and then a few more months, 6 months till a new administration hopefully takes office, and then maybe some repercussions after that. But let's see what's going to happen for the USA for the next 12 months. All right. August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July. Let's let you take a look. All right, let's organize these cards a little bit so we can all see what's going on. All right, so next 12 months for the United States. August. What is August looking like? Wands. Sorry, 10 of Wands. Burdens. Carrying a heavy load. The United States is unquestionably carrying a very heavy load this month. We have got a lot of things going on. Protests, Black Lives Matter, police abuse. We've got protesters in Portland and across some other cities. We've got DACA. We've got, the whole politics. There's a lot going on. I think we all know that the coronavirus, right? We all know that we're really heavily burdened. We're carrying a heavy load right now. August is like the months before. It's a tough month. Next month, September. Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. So September looks to be bringing us some creative works. There's going to be some artisans, some business people who are going to be in agreement to do some creative works, be building some kind of artifacts. I'm thinking these are the campaigns continuing to do their work. I definitely get the sense with this card of architectural building. And that's what the Trump organization, what Trump does, right? He's a builder. I wonder if there's some contracts or some business getting started in the month of September, or some information comes out about that. Again, the president's not supposed to be enriching himself during his presidency. So we know that this is an ongoing problem. I suspect in September, something will be revealed regarding the Trump organization and their business and what they're doing to enrich themselves during Trump's presidency. So for October, the World card. So this is a month prior to our election. October is the World. So this is the beginning of one phase and the end of one phase and the beginning of a new phase. So, the world is watching this election, and the world is impacted by this election. And even though this is October, this tells me that we're already starting to transition into a new administration. We know that Biden's working hard to get a full administration up and running as soon as possible. I think that this in October is going to be well underway. Our new beginning has already started. For November, election month, we are looking at the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. This, as you know, Cups is about love and healing. I think come November, we are going to be looking at a different kind of reality in that people are beginning to care about each other again. People are wanting to start to heal some wounds. We're going to start to unify. We're going to start to come together, look inside of ourselves and see what can we do to help this nation come together in love and harmony, in healing. This is going to be started the month of the election. All right, so that's November. December. Not a surprise. 5 of Wands. Is he going to start fussing and fighting about the election results? I think he's already told us he's going to be doing that. Mr. Trump, right? December, the following month, is all about infighting. This is the Republicans suffering under the weight of this new election. Chickens are coming home to roost. Infighting, contesting the election, going through the courts, whatever, what have you. December is going to be looking like this. Hopefully just for the Republican Party, because the rest of us have had enough of it. January. 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups, January, the Biden administration takes office, and we're finally going to be able to feel a little bit of nostalgia, harken back to past times when our country was good, right? We're righting the ship. We're turning around, looking backwards to our values, the American values that this country represents. Now, right now, during the Trump administration, we're looking back on that with nostalgia. But come January, I think we're going to be able to bring those values forward again into the public sphere. All right. February. 6 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles. The giving and taking of money. The helping of those less fortunate. I certainly hope that this is referring to the Biden administration's helping of the American people. The economy's in shambles thanks to the coronavirus and the Trump administration's policies or non-policies. Once Biden hits office, he's going to immediately have to address these economic concerns and help all of us Americans who are struggling. And February looks like this is the start of that. I'm not going to say redistribution of wealth, although, I hope that's a part of it, but we're going to be looking at the distribution of money, helping those less fortunate, especially in February. March. March is the Tower. So the Tower signifies the utter destruction of our foundations. This has been going on a long time. We're in the middle of this. So in March, we're going to see something huge happen. Huge. Something is going to come crashing down on us in March, whether that's the Trump organization or a lot of the Trump policies and laws that he put in place, or the nation's coronavirus response. Look to something in March crumbling. All right. April. The Lovers. The Lovers. The Lovers, this card can go a couple of different ways. It's obviously the Lovers can be that romantic partnership, that bond, that male-female balance. Can also be just deal making, right? Who are you in bed with? Given the previous month, there's going to have to be a lot of coming together. I think this is us trying to make deals, harmonize with each other, be a team, and bring that love back. And especially between male and female, right? There's been a lot of misogyny. And once Biden comes into office with his female vice president and hopefully some strong females in several positions, it's going to be time for some healing and for some balance in that sort of duality of male-female power in government especially. Okay, so let's bring some balance back to those dynamics. April, May, June, no. May brings the Chariot. Something it's happening fast. This is charging into battle with impending success. So, I'm getting a sense here the coronavirus is still going to be with us. And we're charging into battle this month. Maybe this is a month where some additional medical information comes out, or maybe a vaccine finally comes out, although, I question that. But we're going into battle. The election's already over, so I want to call this a new beginning with our health crisis, that we're finally going to fight. We're finally going to fight this pandemic. Truly, we're going to make that effort. We're going to restart what we're doing. We're going to do what we should have done in the beginning, and we're going to really buckle down and go to war. And this card portends a positive outcome. June. Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. So I'd say we're getting some financial news. We're getting some communication regarding money. So that looks to be June. July. The Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands. This is action. Things are changing. Things are changing quickly. So in a year from now, things are going to be moving just as fast as they are now. The Knight of Wands is a valiant, chivalrous, fair, and honest knight. So the work that he's doing hopefully will be to the benefit of us all. So that looks like the upcoming year for the United States. I think my takeaways from this are, my main takeaways from this are the burdens that we're all feeling right now. But soon, the world is looking on. Things are going to be changing. We're going to get a new administration come November, and we're going to be able to turn inwards and start that healing process. Start becoming a nation again and not a divided peoples. It's going to be tough going for Republicans and those who have a stake in the current status quo. Chickens are coming home to roost. There's going to be a lot of fighting there. But we're going to be able to finally return. We're going to return to the past values that makes us such a great nation. That is going to include helping those less fortunate, right? Helping those who've been impacted by the damage that our economy is going through right now. Helping those that are stuck in immigration issues, right? DACA, all those children. We're gonna have to return to the idea of lifting everybody up, right? You lift up your brother, you lift up yourself. We're not done. We're not done seeing some drastic change. We're going to be seeing some drastic change, but we're going to be working together. We're going to be working together to harmonize and to unify and to sit in love. All right. All right. So I'm going to call that done for the 12-month spread for the United States. And maybe we'll hit this again to see how some of these months flesh out a little clearer. But I want to take a moment to look at the next 6 months. The next 6 months, we're going to be having an election, and we're going to be having a new administration, especially from November into January. What's going to be, what does the next 6 months have in store for us? Okay, next 6 months. Next 6 months for the United States. In this election, our election, show me our politics for the next 6 months. I'm going to do a Celtic cross spread. So we'll see what that can tell us about what we're going to be looking, what's going on. So take a look. All right. The Hierophant. Government. So, yes, we're looking to see what the administration is going to be looking like for the next 6 months. So what's crossing our government? Judgment. That is for sure. The next 6 months, November's going to be a judgment on the Trump election. It's going to be a judgment on all those values that he brought to the nation. We're going to have to pay the price for who we voted into office and all the policies that were put in place after that. This election, it's a serious election, and judgment is going to come to pass. And this is going to be a very hard pill to swallow for our government and all those running for office. All those people who hung on to Trump's coattails, they're going to have some judgment to pay. What is over this situation? What is known? What is clear to us? The moon. We know that we have been living in an environment of lies and illusion. This is clear to us. We don't know what's going on inside the Trump administration. We don't know what's going on in the Trump organization. We don't know what's going on between Trump and Putin. We don't know what the heck happened with that impeachment, right? Up is down, right is wrong, good people are bad people are good people. Bad people are in power, good people are getting the shaft. We're in a time of illusionment, deceit, and lies. We certainly know that that's the case. What is underlying this situation? What is unconscious, unknown? This is the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. I'm just going to say what's unknown so far is the full extent of the deal making, of the, potential fraud, of the business operations that have been underlying not only our government, but this particular administration. So I think these are the shenanigans that are going to come to light. So, recent past, what is the energy that we've just come through? Five of Pentacles, tossed out in the cold. This is poverty, losing everything. Yeah, I think we're all feeling it, right? The economy is devastated. The eviction, ban has expired. The unemployment money has expired. People are losing everything. The American people have gotten the shaft. We're out in the cold. We're poor. For the wealthiest nation this country has ever seen, this is what the American people are dealing with right here. And this is what we've just come through. So I definitely like this being in the past position, although we're still feeling that. What is the energy that we're moving into? Ten of Pentacles. This is what we're going to be moving into. So in this particular case, what I'm seeing here is that we're going to be starting to get some relief. Families are going to be starting to get some financial relief. So a little bit of money is going to start to flow and lift up some of these families and some of these people who've been out in the cold for so long. Okay, so this is what we're going to be going into. Whether this is the Democrats getting that unemployment insurance extended, or whether we're waiting for the Biden administration. The sooner the better, people, but we definitely need some cash flow into the American people. All right. So what does this situation sort of think of itself? What's the next 6 months kind of really looking like? The King of Wands. The King of Wands. I think we're looking for an authority figure who is fair, honest, hardworking, productive. This is what I think we're all really looking for right now to be the foundation of our government. This is the government we want, and this is the government we deserve. That fair, balanced, honest authority figure. So, our current environment would be the Fool. The Fool. So, we're starting a new journey, sight unseen. We're jumping off the cliff, so to speak, starting a new adventure. To me, this could only be possible with a new administration coming in. What the Trump administration is leaving behind is a government in shambles. We've got a long road ahead of us. We've got a long journey, and I don't think we even know some of the things that we're going to be challenged with, having to rectify, having to fix, having to heal. You know, we're going to have to re-engage the world community, reform relationships. Things are going to be different. We can't go back to how things were. We're on a new journey now. We are absolutely on a new journey. For our hopes and fears, the Ten of Wands. I would say, obviously, this is a fear of continued burden. We've been under this heavy load for 4 years. That's our fear, that either Trump will be reelected or these burdens are going to be so heavy that we're going to be continuing to bear them for a long time. And the outcome you can look forward to, the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands. So this is really planning and strategizing, but I think more spiritually, this is looking at what kind of world do we want to have? What kind of future do we want as a nation? What kind of role do we want to play in the world? We need to rebalance our ship, fix all our problems, but we can do it in a way that isn't going back to what we had before, that we can be better, that we can be the truer version of this nation. We're planning, we're strategizing, we're imagining that new world, that new country. What are we going to be? So by the end of the 6 months, we're going to be looking forward to the kind of nation that we want to have. So that is that for the next 6 months. And I certainly hope that we can all come together as one people and decide that we want to be that great nation again. All right. So, because this is my first reading and I haven't really done a reading on Trump specifically, I want to just do that. Just do a nice, basic reading on Trump. Kind of figure out what the cards want to tell me about this president and this administration. I just got done reading Mary Trump's book. It's a very sad, disturbing story. Money certainly doesn't buy happiness, doesn't buy ethics, doesn't buy class, doesn't buy love, doesn't buy family relationships. Those are things that every human needs to, strive and survive. And that book really is the most compassionate look that I think can be had at So, with a little bit of that psychology in mind, show me Mr. Trump and the Trump administration. Show me this president, this administration, this president, this man. All right. Well, let's bring it down. Like you guys to be able to see everything. So, Mr. Trump. Two of Swords. Say Mr. Trump at this time, he's being faced with a decision. A very critical decision. And he's blindfolded, meaning he can't see the future. He doesn't know what the results of this decision are going to be or the circumstances surrounding it. He's got to make the call. My guess would be this is to run or not to run. For president, maybe to run or not to run from this country. He's faced with a critical decision. The forces that are challenging him, Three of Cups. Three of Cups. So this card always has just a very feminine, joyous energy, right? This is friendship, sisterhood. It always comes through with this card. So I'm definitely getting the sense that this is regarding Joe Biden's VP pick. He's picking a female, as we know, to be vice president. He's got a lot of strong contenders. He's so lucky in that he has the choice of many qualified, powerful, intelligent, strong women that he can pick for this VP position. And as a result of this, I think women everywhere, people everywhere, of course, but especially women everywhere, are so excited, so proud that we're finally going to be getting this VP. And I think this is that celebration. This is the joy. This is a celebration of that for us. And this joy is going to be in stark contrast. It's going to be challenging to the president. How many, I'm just throwing this out there, how many Republican women are going to vote for that female vice president just because they can? How all that joy is going to be crowding out the hate and fear, right? This is possibility, this is potential, this is joy and celebration. So, what do we know about our president? What is his overarching theme? Four of Pentacles. Financial insecurity. Grasping onto what's his. Miserly, just selfishly always holding on to his money. He's sitting, I wouldn't say a throne so much. I mean, he's got his wealth, he's got his money, but it's grasping. It's that insecurity. He's that fear of losing what's his. Sorry about my table being so squeaky. I'll see what I could do about that. So, underlying Mr. Trump, that subconscious reality of his, this is an 8, right? An 8 of Swords. Especially having just read Mary Trump's book, this really makes sense, right? His subconscious is all about restriction, victimhood, being bound. So he was a member, he was a member of a family that he wasn't allowed to flourish. He was constricted to the role he had to play. He was narrowed to a certain type of behavior he had to display in order to succeed. He, from being a young child on, probably pretty traumatized. His internal self is restricted, confined. He's very bound up in the roles that he has set for himself at this point, really. He's the victim in his own mind. He is the victim. Okay, his most recent past. 7 of Swords, getting away with it. He's been getting away with so much, right? He got away with this election. He's getting away with all these wackadoodle policies and executive orders that he's put in place. He got away the whole Russian impeachment. He got away with impeachment. It seems really that he has not been held to any account for any of his actions. That's what he does. He gets away with it. But what energy is he moving into? The Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles, this is a slow moving energy. A slow moving energy of money. I think the Trump organization and all the businesses are going to be looked at. This source of wealth is going to be reviewed. This is the Knight. I feel like he's holding up that money for everyone to look at it. We're all going to take a look to see what's going on with these financial businesses. How does Trump see himself? The Tower. He's not the most self-aware person, but he knows everything's crumbling. Not just his presidency, but his personal businesses, his whole facade, right? The whole facade he's built around himself about being that self-made man, that he's super, super wealthy, that everybody loves him, he's the ladies' man, whatever his facade is. We all know better now, don't we? It's crumbling. It's crumbling, and he knows it, and he's seeing it around him. I'm sure the people that he deals with in his life for business and government are changing the way that they're dealing with him. So things are changing. His foundation is crumbled. His personal environment, the world, okay. Obviously, being the president of the United States, he's interacting with the world, but the whole world is looking at him. Not just people in Brooklyn, not just Manhattan, not just Florida. The whole entire world is watching. They watched him get away with it. They watched him, be greedy and miserly and rip people off. Now they're going to watch him lose his office. Everything is done in front of the camera. Everything is done under the nation's watchful eye. No secrets. No secrets on this downfall. So, hopes and fears. The Chariot. So I'm, you know, honestly, I'm seeing this as his fear. They're coming after him, and they're coming after him fast. What are his legal repercussions going to be? You know, what is he going to be battling? He's under duress, and the challenge to him is coming fast. So I see this for Trump as a fear card. And the outcome, the High Priestess. The High Priestess. She's the holder of secrets. She's the holder of wisdom and of knowledge, but of those arcane secrets. So as the outcome card, it's all about secrets. Are they going to be kept, or are they going to be kept, or are they going to be spilled? I think we need a little clarifier on that. I'm going to put a little clarifier on this High Priestess card. The holder of secrets. Show me, what does this High Priestess card mean? Terrible battles, abuse of power. These are some of the secrets, right, that are being held. That abuse of power, of repelling those in your own party, just losing that battle. So I think some of these secrets are going to be coming out. We're going to see his transgressions. We're going to see his betrayals. Those secrets are coming. All right. Well, I think that's going to do it for this first session. I hope you enjoyed my readings, and I do plan on coming back to do some more, and I hope that you'll come back and join me. I really appreciate you visiting my channel and viewing this video. Thank you so much again, and you have a great day.